Hi, this is Alecia. Let's talk today about stories. There are so many stories floating around out there these days, all manner of them. It's really interesting to watch if you can pull back from a more detached perspective. And so I have been really trying to practice lately standing more in an observational place and not necessarily judging whether something's true or something's not. Because when it comes down to it, most of us don't know how much of these stories are actually true or not, because the only thing we know about them is what somebody else has told us. So it comes down to the sources that you believe, and some of us have been manipulated to believe that certain sources are correct and they're the true ones and they're the authorities, when in actuality we've been hoodwinked and we don't even realize it. So when you look across the spectrum, there's stories that are true, there's others that are deemed conspiracy theories, and it's just absolutely fascinating to bear witness to it all, and most especially the judgment from other people around the stories. How could they believe that's true? It could be spiritual stories, religious stories, political stories, all manner of stories. And so often I see people judging other people as how stupid they are to believe that thing, when in actuality, the judgment is being projected upon them from the wrong perspective. Have you ever read a fiction book and learned a lot from it? There's a lot of people out there that believe in the essence of the story without necessarily believing every letter of how the story's told. It's really about the meaning of it, and it's about the energy of it. And so people think, well, they believe that literally. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stories that people believe literally, and there's a whole lot more of stories that people don't believe literally, but they feel a strand of truth in them, and they feel that there is a symbology in those stories that hold a higher truth. And so I wish that we could back off of judging people a little bit more, and realizing sometimes they don't really believe in the story in the way that we're projecting on them. Sometimes it's an essence or a strand or a symbol. There's symbolism in that story that rings true even without the larger story being true. And I think that's one of the things that's going on with the quote unquote conspiracy theories right now, is there is symbology, and there are pieces of truth in them that people realize are probably true, but they're just not real sure how true they are, because the truth is most of us can't know what's really true and what's not unless we've experienced it ourselves. So just a little video about stories, and potentially backing off a bit out of the emotion of what we believe or what we believe other people believe, and understanding that some stories are just about the symbolism and the essence of truths that run through them, whether the actual details are true or not. There's something that we can learn from all stories, whether we believe them or whether we don't believe them. If you like my videos, I hope you'll take a moment to like and share and even comment, because that helps me get more exposure out in the world and to fulfill my mission of trying to make a difference and helping people unravel their knots and live a more fulfilling, joyful life. So I appreciate your support. Thank you. You have a fabulous day.